You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by stress, stuck in situations you can't control, or unsure of how to find peace in a chaotic world? You're not alone. Life's challenges can leave us feeling drained and disconnected. But what if I told you there's a philosophy that has stood the test of time, one that offers practical tools to reclaim your inner peace, no matter what life throws your way? Welcome to Stoic Teachings today. In this video, we're diving into 7 ways the Daily Stoic Philosophy brings inner peace. This isn't about abstract theory. It's about simple, actionable steps inspired by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Steps you can start applying today to reduce stress, manage emotions, and live a more meaningful life. Here's what you can expect. We'll uncover the core Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. Explore the power of gratitude and reflection to shift your mindset. Discover how embracing life's impermanence can help you prioritize what truly matters. And that's just the beginning. Stick with us until the end to learn the most transformative lesson Stoicism has to offer, one that could completely change how you approach life's challenges. If you're ready to find clarity, peace, and purpose, hit that like button and subscribe to Stoic Teachings today for more timeless wisdom. Let's get started. Number 1, control what you can, accept what you can't. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Life is full of situations beyond our control, traffic jams, sudden changes at work, or even how others treat us. These moments often trigger frustration, stress, or even helplessness. But the Stoics remind us, peace lies not in changing the external world, but in changing how we respond to it. One of the most powerful Stoic principles is understanding this fundamental truth. There's a line between what we can influence and what we cannot. By focusing on the things within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we free ourselves from the burden of worrying about everything else. This idea may seem simple, but its impact is profound. Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Imagine standing in a downpour without an umbrella. You can't stop the rain, but you can choose how to respond. Do you complain and let the discomfort ruin your mood? Or do you embrace the moment, perhaps even finding humor in it? In our modern lives, this principle applies everywhere. Picture this: you're rushing to a meeting, but you're stuck in traffic. The cars around you aren't moving, the clock is ticking, and you can feel your frustration rising. But what if, instead of getting angry, you paused and asked yourself, is this within my control? You can't make the traffic disappear, but you can control how you experience the moment. Use the time to take deep breaths, listen to a podcast, or simply practice gratitude for the fact that you're safe in your car. Or consider a more personal example. A colleague at work criticizes you unfairly. Your instinct might be to lash out or feel hurt. But here's the Stoic approach. Stop and reflect. Can you control their opinion? No. But you can control how you process their words. You might choose to respond calmly, focus on the aspects of their feedback that are constructive, or even decide that their perspective doesn't matter. The benefits of mastering this principle are immense. You'll find yourself less reactive, more centered, and better equipped to handle challenges. Stress will lose its grip on you because you'll no longer expend energy on things beyond your control. Relationships will improve because you'll approach conflicts with clarity and calm. And most importantly, you'll feel a sense of empowerment, knowing that your happiness depends on your inner world, not the chaos of the external one. So how can you start practicing this today? The next time you're faced with a difficult situation, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is no, consciously let it go. Redirect your energy towards something that you can influence, whether it's improving your skills, helping someone in need, or simply taking care of yourself. This mindset won't develop overnight, but as Marcus Aurelius advised, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, and the more peace you'll find in every aspect of your life. Remember, this is just the first step on the Stoic journey. Stay with us as we explore the next lesson, the transformative power of gratitude. Number 2, practice gratitude. Daily gratitude is one of the simplest yet most transformative practices in Stoicism. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have, reminding us to appreciate the abundance in our lives rather than yearning for more. The Stoics understood this deeply. Seneca wrote, "Nothing is enough for the man to whom enough is too little." This wisdom is as relevant today as it was centuries ago. In a world constantly pushing us to want more success, more possessions, more recognition, gratitude serves as an anchor, grounding us in the present and helping us see the value in what we already possess. Imagine waking up each day and instead of immediately diving into stress or distractions, you take a moment to reflect. You think about the bed you slept in, the roof over your head, or even the simple fact that you have another day to live and grow. This small act of acknowledgement can set a positive tone for the rest of your day. Consider this. You've had a long, tiring day at work, and you're frustrated about how things went. But on your drive home, you pause and think. Your family is waiting for you, or maybe a close friend is just a call away. By practicing gratitude, you transform your perspective, appreciating these constants in your life that often go unnoticed. The benefits of gratitude extend far beyond the immediate moment. It reduces stress, helps you manage negative emotions, and even strengthens relationships. When you regularly acknowledge the good in your life, you become more resilient, less reactive to challenges, and more content with what you have. So how can you start practicing gratitude today? Take 2 minutes tonight to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or life-changing. It could be something as simple as enjoying a good meal, hearing your favorite song, or a kind gesture from someone. By building this habit, you'll find that gratitude begins to permeate your daily life, making even the most mundane moments feel meaningful. As we reflect on this practice, remember Marcus Aurelius's advice: do not indulge in dreams of what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave them if they were not yours. Gratitude isn't just a Stoic exercise. It's a tool for creating inner peace, one step at a time. Stay with us as we dive into the next lesson, where we'll explore the Stoic concept of mortality and how it can help us prioritize what truly matters. Number 3, Memento Mori, remember death. Life is finite, and this truth, while uncomfortable, holds profound power. The Stoics embrace the practice of Memento Mori, or remembering death, not as a morbid obsession but as a tool for living fully. By acknowledging our mortality, we gain clarity on what truly matters, prioritizing purpose over distractions. Marcus Aurelius captured this sentiment beautifully. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. When we understand that time is limited, it becomes easier to let go of trivial worries and focus on actions aligned with our values. Think about your own life for a moment. How often do you get caught up in small frustrations, an annoying email, a minor argument, or feeling stuck in your daily routine? Now imagine knowing that today could be your last. Would you spend those precious moments dwelling on these distractions? Or would you redirect your energy toward meaningful connections, personal growth, or acts of kindness? For example, picture a busy parent juggling work and family responsibilities. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the daily grind, but when they take a moment to reflect on Memento Mori, they realize that these chaotic moments with their children, however messy, are fleeting. This perspective transforms stress into gratitude, making even ordinary experiences feel extraordinary. Practicing Memento Mori helps us confront life's uncertainties with grace. It reduces fear of failure and rejection because, in the grand scheme of things, these setbacks are insignificant. Instead, we become bolder, more intentional, and more present in every decision. So how can you incorporate this practice into your daily life? Start with a simple exercise. Take a quiet moment each day to ask yourself, if this were my last day, how would I live it? Use this reflection to guide your priorities. Would you spend more time with loved ones? Would you pursue a goal you've been putting off? Would you finally let go of resentment or self-doubt? Seneca reminds us, let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books every day. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. By remembering death, we paradoxically embrace life. We learn to be present, to cherish each moment, and to live with courage and intention. This practice isn't about fear, it's about freedom. Stay with us as we continue this journey, exploring the next Stoic lesson, seeking wisdom, not perfection. Together, we'll uncover how this philosophy can bring even greater peace to your daily life. Number 4, seek wisdom, not perfection. Perfection is an illusion, but wisdom is attainable. The Stoics teach us to embrace growth over flawlessness, to see life as a journey of learning rather than a pursuit of unattainable ideals. This mindset not only eases the pressure we place on ourselves, but also allows us to live with humility, curiosity, and resilience. Seneca wrote, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This statement reminds us that seeking wisdom often requires vulnerability, a willingness to acknowledge our mistakes and shortcomings. Instead of striving to appear perfect, the Stoic path calls us to focus on learning from every experience, no matter how challenging or humbling it may be. Think about your own life. Have you ever been paralyzed by the fear of making a mistake? Maybe you hesitated to take on a new challenge at work, fearing criticism, or perhaps you avoided an honest conversation, worried about saying the wrong thing. These moments often stem from the unrealistic expectation of perfection. But what if instead you approach these situations as opportunities to grow? Take, for example, a young artist. They might avoid sharing their work publicly, fearing judgment. But over time, by sharing their imperfect creations, they receive feedback, refine their craft, and grow into the artist they aspire to be. The journey toward mastery isn't about being flawless from the start. It's about embracing every misstep as a valuable lesson. The benefits of this perspective are profound. When you stop chasing perfection, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and self-doubt. You gain the courage to take risks, knowing that even failure is a step toward wisdom. Your relationships improve as you become more forgiving, both of yourself and others, understanding that imperfection is part of the human experience. How can you apply this lesson today? Start by reflecting on a recent mistake or challenge. Instead of judging yourself harshly, ask, "What can I learn from this?" Write down one lesson and how you can use it to improve moving forward. This simple practice transforms setbacks into stepping stones, shifting your mindset from self-criticism to self-growth. As Marcus Aurelius said, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed." Wisdom isn't about being right all the time. It's about being open to change and growth. By seeking wisdom instead of perfection, you'll find a greater sense of peace and purpose in every aspect of your life. Stay with us as we explore the next Stoic principle, detachment from outcomes, and learn how letting go can empower you to live more freely and fully. Number 5. Detachment from outcomes. Success is not guaranteed, but effort is always within your control. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we can do, not on what we might achieve. This practice of detaching from outcomes is liberating. It frees us from anxiety and allows us to act with clarity and purpose. Epictetus put it best when he said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." The wisdom here is profound. While you may not control the results of your actions, you have complete control over the intention and effort you bring to them. Consider a real-world example. Imagine you're preparing for an important job interview. You spend hours researching, practicing answers, and dressing appropriately. Yet as you walk into the room, there's still uncertainty. What if the interviewer has a bad day? What if another candidate has more experience? By focusing on what's within your power, your preparation, your attitude, and your delivery, you can approach the interview confidently, regardless of the outcome. Another example might be a student studying for exams. They can control how much they study, how they manage their time, and how they approach the material. But the grade they receive? That's influenced by factors beyond their control, like the difficulty of the questions or the professor's grading style. The Stoic mindset reminds us to do our best and let go of the rest. When you practice detachment from outcomes, you gain several key benefits. First, your stress decreases. Instead of obsessing over what might go wrong, you channel your energy into what you can improve. Second, you develop resilience. Setbacks no longer feel like failures. They become opportunities to learn and grow. Finally, you'll find greater satisfaction in your efforts, knowing you gave your best, regardless of the result. How can you start practicing this today? The next time you face a task or challenge, ask yourself 2 questions. What is within my control? What is not? Then focus all your energy on the first question and consciously release your attachment to the second. This simple shift can transform how you approach everything from work projects to personal goals. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. The future is uncertain, but your ability to face it with strength and intention is always within reach. Detachment from outcomes doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care deeply about what you can do while accepting what you cannot. Stay tuned for the next lesson as we dive into the Stoic practice of cultivating inner stillness, a powerful tool for clarity and peace. Number 6, cultivate inner stillness. In a world filled with noise and chaos, finding stillness is an act of courage and wisdom. Inner stillness doesn't mean the absence of activity. It's the ability to remain calm and focused even amidst the storm. For the Stoics, stillness was a cornerstone of clarity and peace, allowing them to act with purpose rather than react impulsively. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This timeless advice encourages us to create a sanctuary within ourselves, a space where we can reflect, reset, and realign with our values, no matter what's happening around us. But what does cultivating stillness look like in everyday life? Imagine you're facing a tense situation at work, a tight deadline, conflicting opinions, or a high-stakes decision. Without stillness, it's easy to get overwhelmed or act out of frustration. With stillness, you pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what's the best course of action here? That moment of calm can change everything. A practical way to nurture stillness is through daily reflection. Take just 10 minutes each evening to journal your thoughts. What went well today? What could you improve? By creating this space for quiet contemplation, you'll find clarity and learn from your experiences. Stillness also involves silencing external distractions. In our modern world, this could mean stepping away from social media, turning off notifications, or dedicating time to meditate or walk in nature. These moments of quiet are not luxuries. They're necessities for a balanced and peaceful life. The benefits of cultivating inner stillness are profound. You'll handle challenges with greater composure, improve your decision-making, and feel more connected to yourself and others. Relationships deepen when you approach them with a calm, attentive presence. Life feels less overwhelming when you're grounded in the moment. So how can you start today? Set aside 5 minutes to sit in silence. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let your thoughts settle. If your mind races, gently bring your focus back to your breath. This simple practice builds the foundation for a quieter, more resilient mind. Seneca reminds us, if you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. Stillness transforms who we are. It gives us the strength to face life with calm, courage, and clarity. By cultivating inner stillness, you'll unlock a deeper sense of peace and purpose. In our next lesson, we'll explore the Stoic principle of living in harmony with nature and how it can guide us toward a life of simplicity and authenticity. Number 7, live in accordance with nature. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a simple yet profound truth: to live in harmony with nature. For the Stoics, this didn't just mean respecting the environment. It meant aligning your life with the natural order of the universe, embracing simplicity, and honoring your unique role within the larger whole. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, observe how all things are born from change, learn to embrace the rhythm of life. By understanding the interconnectedness of all things, we cultivate a sense of purpose and learn to move gracefully through life's inevitable changes. What does it mean to live in accordance with nature today? It begins with self-awareness. Recognize what's essential to your well-being and strip away what's unnecessary. Modern life often pulls us toward excess, chasing material wealth, endless distractions, or constant comparison. But true fulfillment comes from living authentically, rooted in values that matter most. Consider a simple example: spending time in nature. When was the last time you stepped away from screens and deadlines to enjoy a walk in the woods or watch a sunset? These moments remind us of the beauty and simplicity of life, grounding us in what's truly important. Or think about relationships. Living in harmony with nature means nurturing connections that enrich your life, rather than chasing shallow interactions. Imagine prioritizing meaningful conversations with loved ones instead of endless scrolling on social media. This shift fosters deeper bonds and brings lasting joy. The personal benefits of this principle are transformative. By aligning your actions with nature's rhythms, you reduce stress, find clarity, and feel more connected to the world around you. You begin to see life's challenges not as obstacles, but as natural parts of the journey, helping you grow stronger and wiser. So how can you start practicing this today? Begin by simplifying one area of your life. Declutter your living space, reduce unnecessary commitments, or set aside time to reconnect with nature. Reflect on how these changes make you feel and consider expanding this practice to other parts of your life. As Seneca wisely said, a happy life is one which is in accordance with its own nature. When you honor who you are and embrace the world as it is, you discover a deeper sense of peace and purpose. This final lesson ties together all the principles we've explored: control, gratitude, mortality, wisdom, detachment, stillness, and now living in accordance with nature. Together they form a path toward lasting inner peace. As we've explored the 7 ways the Daily Stoic philosophy brings inner peace, we've uncovered timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges. From learning to control what you can, practicing gratitude and reflecting on mortality, to seeking wisdom, detaching from outcomes, cultivating stillness, and living in harmony with nature, each principle offers a powerful tool for building a life of clarity, purpose, and peace. At its core, Stoicism reminds us that true peace doesn't come from controlling the world around us, but from mastering our inner world. Marcus Aurelius's words echo this truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The beauty of these lessons lies in their practicality. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. Start small. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. When challenges arise, pause and ask, is this within my control? Gradually, these practices will become habits, and you'll find yourself navigating life with greater ease and resilience. The benefits of Stoicism are profound. You'll experience reduced stress, stronger emotional balance, and more meaningful relationships. Most importantly, you'll uncover a deeper connection to your true self and the world around you. Let this video be the start of your Stoic journey. The insights we've shared are not just ideas, they're tools for transformation. Take the first step today and see how these timeless principles can shape a more peaceful and fulfilling life. If you found value in this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to Stoic Teachings today. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What principle resonated with you the most? And don't forget to share this video with someone who could benefit from the wisdom of the Daily Stoic. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward inner peace. Remember, peace isn't found, it's cultivated, one mindful step at a time.